Did you know that your suppressed pain and unhealed trauma could be distorting the way you view your reality and the way you experience your current reality? Hi guys, my name is Maz Delasona and I'm the founder of the Phoenix Rising Collective Tribe. I help people heal and transform their lives so they can become manifesting magnets and awaken to their spiritual gifts. But in today's video, I wanted to speak on how our suppressed pain and unhealed trauma can distort our perceptions of reality and literally determine how we see things, how we experience things, and the circumstances that we bring into our current state. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. And if you are new, this channel, I speak on all the things I love, like spirituality, personal development, healing, manifestation, and all things law of attraction. So if that's your kind of vibe, don't forget to hit the big red button down below, hit subscribe, and stay tuned for all the goodness that I like to share. But before we start this video, here's some goodness for you now. Seriously, what a view. I'm literally living in my vision board, living in my manifestation, and it's such a vibe. I'm about to hit the beach. There's a private beach down there. It's beautiful as my backyard, and I'm about to hit the beach. But I wanted to drop in and speak on this as this came through to me and I really wanted to share. So I'm going to share an example so you understand this concept of what I'm trying to put out there. Now, let's say there's a man called Jimmy. And let's say all of Jimmy's life, he has thought that no one cares about him. He's always left out of things. And, you know, he's just not good enough and not worthy enough. And people think he's not good enough and worthy enough, right? And let's just say he believes this because growing up, he had brothers and sisters that always made him feel left out because he was the youngest, right? They excluded him from everything and made him feel like, oh, you're too young, you're too small to do this. And let's say while he was at school, all his schoolmates did the same thing and picked on him for being little and left him out on purpose. And he was always felt like he never belonged, right? And now growing up, he has been conditioned to believing that he is not worthy of being a part of something. He's always left out and he's not good enough, right? And now let's say we fast forward 30 years from his childhood. And in his adult life, he goes to a group meetup of some sort, right? And everyone in the group is introducing themselves to each other, all saying hi and being like, you know, hey, and then they go up to try to say hi to Jimmy. However, because Jimmy still believes that he's not worthy, he doesn't belong, he doesn't fit in, he's excluded from everything, he is shy to introduce himself. He's shy to ask them questions, to get to know them, right? And when they ask questions about him, it makes him super uncomfortable and he kind of like retreats. He may even back away or he might start thinking things like, why do they want to know so much about me? Like, and get all suspicious thinking, you know, they have ulterior motives, right? And this is the stuff that could be going on in Jimmy's head because of his past and his suppressed pain and the conditioning he experienced growing up. However, in this moment, these people that have all come to this meetup, they're all in the same boat. No one has met each other before. Everyone is a bit nervous because they've all come alone, right? No one has come with friends. And so everyone's going around trying to meet the next person and get to know the next person, being interested in these people. But because Jimmy's beliefs have been so ingrained in him, he literally believes that he's excluded. And so going on the other perspective of the other people, everyone else seems to be easy to get along with, easy to chat with. They ask each other questions, get to know each other and form some bonds. However, with Jimmy, because he's being so suspicious and being a bit awkward and not answering the questions, thinking there's some ulterior motive, not even asking them questions, other people seem to be repelled by his energy, being like, what's up with him? Like, I was just trying to be nice, right? And so they naturally get drawn to the other people that they can connect with. Now, because Jimmy believes that he's always excluded, he isn't worthy, he isn't good enough, And because this is how it's all played out, in this current state of reality right now, that is what Jimmy is experiencing. Everyone is being repelled from him. Again, affirming to him that his beliefs, his subconscious beliefs are true, that he isn't worthy, he isn't good enough, and everyone excludes him. But that's why I just wanted to explain the ins and outs of what was going on in everyone's minds. Can you see how our minds, how Jimmy's thoughts and subconscious beliefs have created what he feared the most, what he deep down believed was true, and now it's created into his reality? However, let's say Jimmy did some healing work and he no longer thought that he wasn't enough and he was excluded and, he was never a part of anything. And he walked into that meetup group and he was like, hey, how are you? Oh my God, where are you from? Me too. How long have you lived there? And asked questions, got to know people, wasn't afraid to start bonds because he didn't feel like he was always excluded. And he understood that everyone else was feeling a bit nervous because no one knew each other. How different would Jimmy's reality and that experience have been for him, right? So that's just one example of how our thoughts literally create a reality. And if we have unhealed pain and suppressed trauma, it can literally distort the way we see things, distort our perspective, and literally change the way we experience relationships, experience happiness, joy, right? Whatever we believe will come true. And that is facts. Science backs that up. Quantum physics backs that up now. And so that's why it is so important to do that deep inner work, heal the childhood wounds, the past conditioning, and all of those beliefs that do not serve you anymore. They served you until now to get you to where you are now, but they are stopping you from moving forward into a life where you're filled with happiness, joy, where you're thriving, where you're not struggling anymore, where you're able to experience actual joy, bliss, and happiness. Right? And I was very similar to Jimmy. With all of my trauma and the stuff I'd experienced, I had a lot of beliefs that I had to rewire and reprogram my mind to think in other ways. And I had to literally change a lot of my thoughts and subconscious beliefs to be able to live in my manifestation and also help people all around the world heal and transform their lives and awaken to their manifesting abilities and their spiritual gifts. But if this is something that you know in your soul that you need to dig further into, and you would like some guidance, I have a couple of retreats coming up. The next one is in Bali in July. We have one spot left. I also have, that literally just came available. And I also have a Vietnam retreat in November. The links will be down below. Come join us in a healing experience. Or if you're not feeling the pull to come join to it will be one of the most transformational experiences of your life. Everyone says that. Profound, life-changing, they're the words I get. And if you can't make it overseas to join me in one of the most profound retreats that you will ever experience, come join me in the Phoenix Rising Academy. There you will get access to a deep healing program that will help you heal your inner child, release all of your limiting beliefs, the subconscious blocks, and the suppressed pain that is holding you back from living a life that you desire. Plus, you'll get private one-on-one sessions to help you throughout doing the work in that program, and lifetime access with me to have regular breath work, energy healing, energy clearing activations, and masterclasses on personal development, healing, manifestation, and all things spirituality. And if that's something that interests you, check out the links below for more info. If you enjoyed this kind of content, don't forget to hit the big red button down below, hit subscribe to stay up to date with all the beautiful things I share and post. But until next time, guys, I'm going to go hit this up. Much love.